Hi everyone, we are now at Front Street East and Parliament Street, and we're heading to the Distillery District. The bus stop behind me would be the bus stop that you would get off at on the 65 Parliament bus at Front Street and Parliament Street here if you want to get to the Distillery District. Here's Parliament Street, here's Front Street. Over here used to be a Porsche dealership, which I believe has now relocated to another location. And there's the Toronto Police Service. That over there used to be a car wash and a parking lot, I believe. So there's a lot of developments going on at this time in Toronto. We're making our way to the Distillery District, and I'll see you there. The reason why you want to get off here at Front Street is because the 65 Parliament bus turns west on Front Street. And so this last stop at Front Street and Parliament Street is the last chance that one can get off to get to the Distillery District. Today is July 8, 2022. It is 4:25 p.m. It is 24 degrees Celsius. It's a bit on the cloudy side and a bit on the humid side. But overall, it's a nice and warm, sunny day in Toronto. And we are now walking south on Parliament Street. The Distillery District is a part of Toronto that is a commercial and residential district. And it's in the East End. And there's a number of cafes, restaurants, art galleries, other kinds of shops. The Distillery District is about 13 acres. There are over 40 heritage buildings and 10 streets. Apparently, it is also the largest collection of Victorian era industrial architecture in North America. The Distillery District was designated a National Historic Site in 1988. Here's Segway, Ontario, where you can get a tour of the Distillery District. And they offer scooter rentals, e-scooter rentals, and Segway rentals. Here are the prices for the different kinds of tours that they offer. Here's the Segway tours, and here are the walking tours. Here's Go Tours Canada. I haven't had one of the tours myself, but it is one of the things that I do plan on doing in the future to learn more about this area. Here's the International Film Festival schedule at the Distillery District. There's Arta Gallery. Arta Gallery has been here for many years. Here's some artwork that they have outside. This one here, let's see what it says. It says Michael Sparaco Melton Pot. And here's another one here. This is by Peter Triatos, and it's named Faces. Here's the Bouchamp Art Gallery. And they are a contemporary art gallery. This work looks very interesting and colorful. Let's go back down and see more of these kinds of works. Here's one by Gosia Komorsky called Paper Cuts and Banquets. This one's by Yen Lin Tai. It's called Playing Tiger, Sittin' Dragon. This one here is by Jackie Comrie called Ring of Fire. Wow, this looks pretty cool. Here's one by Jeon Kim called Horangi. This one's by Caitlin Tagyui Bayo. It's called Gingerly Growing a Tender Root Blooms. This is by David Anthony called Casaria Balaam. There's Cacao 70, Chocolate Bistro. Here's another public art installation here. Looks like a spider, looks like an eye with spider legs. This one's by Q Rock. It's called Mantu Namin. This one's by Natasha Kudashkina called Senescence. This one's by Clandestino Art called Corazon Abierto. This one by Fats Patrol, the 22 Face Suit. And I believe this one's the last one by Alex Garant. This one's called Je suis tous les versions de moi. And we're now walking east on Grist Mill Lane. Here's the Gooderham Works Limited sign on that walkway. Here's the Thompson Landry Gallery and a peace sign art installation. Apparently the distillery was founded in 1832. Here's Boku Japanese Eats and Drinks. There's the Ontario Spring Water Sake Company. Here's Crimson and Clover. Looks like they have a wide variety of hats and a wide variety of glasses for sale. There's a fair amount of traffic here today. Here's another art installation. There's John Fluvog. This is a shoe store. There's John Fluvog shoes. Here's a decorated clock. And over here we have a sign that says Bar Campari. Over here it says the Distillery Historic District, Toronto 1832, Canada. This way for more shops, galleries, cafes, and eateries. Here's a welcome sign. Welcome to the Distillery Historic District. Here's a Goodaram and Words Limited sign that's intact. There's a lot of couches, which are very nice. Film night with an Italian. There's Palette d'America. Here's Corktown Designs. This is Case Goods Lane and Trinity Street. We are walking south on Trinity Street at the moment. There are some other retailers here. Here's another public art piece here in the Distillery District. A lot of redevelopment happened in the Distillery District in the 1990s. Here's a store called Skin Treats. There's a store called Red Canoe. Canadian apparel. Here's a gentleman's fashion store where you can find men's clothes that have been made in Italy. There's this Tank House Lane. There's Got Style. Got Style is a clothing store on King Street and now has a location here, unless they moved here and closed the King Street one. There's Yummy Candies in the distance. And we're gonna walk into Tank House Lane and see where it leads us. The Distillery District was, or contained, the largest preserved collection of Victorian era industrial architecture. Here's Wildly Delicious. Looks like a store that has a lot of sweet items. Sport Gallery. There's the Queera. Here's Liberty Clothing. We're now at Pure Spirits Muse and Tank House Lane. There's Burgo Designs. There's a lot to see here. I'm gonna have to do a more, today I'm just gonna do like a overview walkthrough of the area, but I'm gonna have to come back and do a more in-depth review, or walkthrough I should say. Or I can take you guys around, show you some of the stores and what they have. Here's Clooney Bistro and Boulangerie. Oh, someone's having a wedding. There you go. Here's the Soul Pepper Theater Company, offering year-round entertainment. Here's the Young Center for the Performing Arts. There's Clooney Cafe. They've got pastries, sandwiches, salads, and soft serve ice cream. Floor Play Socks. There's a store that sells socks. Here's FICA Herbal Goods, 7 days a week. We're now walking east. As we can see, the distillery offers free public Wi-Fi. Here's a map of the Distillery District. I'll come back when there's less people there. If there's less people there. Here's a condo development. And we're gonna come around here and see if we can make it around this other side. Here's 390 Cherry Street, which is this condominium here. There's the GO train. As we make our way around, Here's McManus and Campbell. Here we're in the distillery at 90 Distillery Lane. This is like a hair salon. Here's another one of the condominiums here. A good friend of mine lives here, who I haven't seen in a while. This area worked for him because he was very close to the downtown core. There's Green Panda. It's a smart convenience store. The Distillery District is protected under the Ontario Heritage Act. And they're taking photos for the wedding. The Distillery District is definitely a tourist destination. That should be in every tourist list of places to visit. The atmosphere of this area and just the history that permeates the energy of this area makes it an ideal location for film shoots. So apparently the Distillery District has been the most popular The Distillery District has been the most popular place to film movies outside of Hollywood. And apparently there have been over 800 film productions in the Distillery District, which is a lot. These couches look super comfortable. Apparently there are plans to develop more condominiums, offices, retail space on the surrounding vacant lands of the Distillery District. I'm starting to feel mild winds. Getting stronger, which is nice and cooling. There's Artemide. They sell all kinds of lights and they have a lot of different designs. Here's their sign, Artemide. Hard to see because of the reflection. And here we are back at Parliament Street and Mill Street. I hope you enjoyed this tour of the Distillery District. And if you did, if you liked this video, please hit the like button. For more videos like this one, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.